There it is. Well, welcome everybody to the Mailbox Power Mastermind. And we get together every single Monday morning for this call. And it's a chance for all of us to come together and learn from each other because a rising tide lifts all ships. I can say that this morning. And so this isn't just about Mike and Brenda and training, because we really do. I sincerely hope you understand we learn from all of you. I take so much away from this call. As much as you learn, we learn. So with that, we like to start the week with wins. So if anybody has any Mailbox Power wins that they would like to share for the week, this is when we do those. Anybody? Kimberly.
My win is just the strength of this community. We get together every Monday and it's like what Casey always says, brain trust. But, it even goes deeper than the brain. It's really from the heart. And I know that if I reached out to any of you, that you would take my call, that you would have my ear, and that you would be able to, help me as best you can. And so I just think that this community is worth inviting more people to and strengthening it, and let's grow it. Thanks for allowing me to share.
No, thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. And I feel the same way if I ever needed anything. I feel like that this community, it's almost like extended family. And so we'd like to have more people in that tribe so that we can all grow, because I don't know about you, but I want to be traveling the world and doing the things that I love doing. Lulu just got back from a trip traveling the world. I want to be traveling the world with people like you, like-minded people. And the only way we can do that is to grow our businesses, whether that be our Mailbox Power business or our other business or both. So thank you for sharing, Kimberly. Any other Mailbox Power wins for the week? If not, we'll get right into training, because Neil, before we hit the recording, had a question. Geraldine.
I'm just going to tag along with that. I think I've been very encouraged at the first of this year with this call, as well as the Wednesday calls that are happening now every week. They are so informative and helpful with all the new things that we've encountered over the last however many months, years. It's hard to keep track of time, but it's good to see familiar faces. But I just think that the content everywhere is really, really good right now. So I appreciate everybody helping to do that. And it's encouraged me. I've been sending out my 200 cards every month since the first of the year. So my birthdays are up, and looking forward to that big old thing soon. So it looks big. It looks huge. I don't know where to put it.
I haven't gotten mine yet, so I don't know how big it is yet. But
I'm almost there. I'm 50 cards away. So
oh yay! That's easy to do. That's easy to do.
That'll happen in a few months.
Yep. I'm shooting for the next one.
I know you are. I know you are. Riding your coattail always.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And we appreciate you and being here too, Geraldine. It's nice to see your face just about every Monday morning. Alan.
So a week or so ago, I might have mentioned that I was a little concerned or not comfortable approaching my longtime legal clients.
Yep.
And that's over. I now have 2 cards that go out on a weekly basis. One thanking them for the opportunity to be of service, and then the other card introducing them to what direct mail could do for law firms. And the results have been pretty welcoming. So I'm encouraged. And the other side of that same coin is that I've also got a card that goes out to nonprofit referrals. So
nice.
Looking for those cards to gain a head of steam and pave the way. But you know what? It all starts out on the phone.
Yep, it sure does.
So
And I love hearing those stories because so many of us, and I know Lulu was this way, and a few others I've had conversations with, where they were afraid to pick up the phone, or they were afraid to reach out to people that were close to them, whether it be their customers in their other business or whatever that might be, that, wait a minute, that's blurring the lines of what I do and I don't know. And if you always do it with a servant's heart and to serve others and to help others, and I think that's where affiliate marketing and network marketing, because we are an affiliate marketing model, but I truly believe we're somewhat of a blend, because I do believe we need some affiliate marketings can be completely hands off. Just share a link, they sign up, and the company takes care of them, or it's so intuitive that they don't need any training. And with Mailbox Power, I truly believe that there's training and there's some relationship behind it that's required to keep them. I'm not saying to sign them up. There are lots of people that have proven, Kelly Wheeler, Jim McCord, Steve Angeline, I think Casey to some degree. A lot of them are over on YouTube and they're just putting links and people are signing up like crazy with them. And it's a matter of, once they've signed up, making sure they stay. I know on last week's, I think it was last week's Wednesday call, it was either last week or the week before, Wendy was talking about in the back office, there's a place to see who might need training. In other words, customers that have not used the system, they haven't sent anything out of the system, and that's an opportunity for you to reach out and to connect with them. So that being said, there are a lot of people that are afraid to make that connection, but like I said, as long as it's done in service and it's not about you profiting, because I don't believe any of you on this call, yeah, we all want to grow our business. Duh, we're in business. And whatever business you're talking to is in business to grow their business, right? Well, do you share, and I know this is network marketing terminology, but do you share a great restaurant or a great movie with your network, with your clients, with your whoever? Of course you do. So when you find a tool, it shouldn't matter that, yes, you are making a little bit, and you can even be honest and upfront about that. And like in your YouTube videos, I put it at the bottom of my YouTube, and I've got it on my Mailbox Power one, tips and testimonials in our trainings, that if I'm sharing links, I might make a little bit from it. It's my affiliate links. It's how I'm able to do these calls and do free trainings and that. So most people are not against helping you, especially when you are reaching out to help them. So I guess the moral of this story is, get out of your head, because that's what's stopping most of you. Your head, the 6 inches between your ears is what's keeping you most of the time from your success. And so go ahead.
I concur. And if we take the focus off us and remember that we have something really valuable to offer people that really truly does help them, if they use it consistently, they will get results. It's proven. And so it's not about us, it's about them. And the more we spread the word, and I also think of it on a little bit grander scale of just putting positivity out in the world.
Yep.
And being unattached to the outcome. And when that happens, that's where the magic is getting the word and helping people spread the word and helping them grow their business. You grow your business, and it's just, when you're making money, you can do better things with it.
Exactly. And I have a question to ask every single one of you. if somebody on this call or somebody in your network knew of something that could explode your business or grow your business and they didn't tell you, and you found out 6 months, a year, 5 years later, and that's how they grew their business, would you be happy?
Mhm.
It's like you're hiding a secret. And we need it not to be a secret. Mailbox Power needs to not be a secret. Because it is an amazing tool for businesses. Somebody, I think it was Ann, was raising her hand.
I was just gonna say what you just said. Why keep it a secret?
Mm, yep,
Secrets are fun, but this is not a thing to keep secret.
no, no. Well, if there are no other wins to share, Neil,
I'll do one.
before, oh, go ahead, Terry.
Talking about that reminds me, I sponsored a podcast in town with a kind of a new thing going on.
Yep.
And so because I was a sponsor, she offered, I didn't know she did, she does unboxing, and she
Ah.
anywhere from mine was 5 minutes. I gave her a roll of the stick ups, the 16 stick ups, positive things, and then I took a couple of those off, that colorful one that it's a Mailbox Power one.
Uh-huh.
It has all positive things on it, but then I put her family picture, I put a picture, two
Nice.
pictures of her, so, and then we'd been at meetings where I had my notebook, like I had a new notebook for conference I went to the other day, so I put one of these on, and it's like, oh, I had my business card, so what if I drop my notebook, they'll be able to get it back to me. And so she's done that too, and she sent me late last night something where she put one of the new stickers on what her main notebook that she carries around. But the unboxing, you can use that. Anybody could go film their own or have a friend do that. So I had given her a card of the event she was at and a mug. And now she has taken her mug everywhere. This is exactly what I needed around town. Oh, Terry Burry did that for me, and so it's got her. She had the season 1 or 2 of the podcast, so I had that on there, and then also she had a big. She hit 11,000 likes on, or members on one of her Facebook pages, for the businesses.
Nice.
So that had a big 11. So that was nice in the middle of the mug. So that kind of I didn't realize that attracts attention. Plus either side, pictures of her on either side. I said, well, that's so whatever side you're drinking out of. But I think that's a little, my thing with doing the business is I'm not a marketer, and I'm used to being with other network marketing companies that have the graphics and they have the ads, and I can just use those. I can cut and paste and work around those to my advantage and change them up, but to come up with new things or whatever. But the unboxing, I know we all kind of do that with our pictures when you get something, but to make it more, I don't know, all of us could do a little general thing. So I might do some of my own. She's doing one more for me. That one kind of emphasized Mailbox Power because I've got all my other businesses, but I've got my business tool that I like to tell everybody about is Mailbox Power. And so I'm getting some traction with some of those in the free post. No one's really signed yet for that, but I'm glad it's getting my word out. And then she's going to do another one. And then after, I'll have those that I can use every couple of months. We all reuse things, so why not?
So Terry, what I'm going to suggest, and we're going to do this, we're going to do a ChatGPT training here in a few weeks, when Mike can be on. I'm pretty sure we're going to do it. It depends on the kids' schedule, but we planned on the first week in April. That first Monday, we're going to do ChatGPT. But what I'm going to challenge you to do is, it's great. All those companies are great that you can take those graphics and reuse them. But what's not great about it is it's the same graphic over and over. And to get traction on social media, you want something different. You don't want to post the exact same thing that everybody else is posting. So do you have Canva, Terry?
Yes, and I had a little bit of I had a review with somebody last week. So I think now, I don't know why I couldn't get the hang. I think because my main thing was Mailbox Power, but I should be able to, maybe I'll get some beautiful things made. And I want
So,
to use myself more, not necessarily your face, but my hand or something, with the different things that I do so that it's mine. I've just
so
been shy about it.
that's, and it doesn't have to be your face. It doesn't have to be your hand. It can be a design that you created for somebody. It can be a design that's already in the design store that somebody else created that you sent to somebody. But what I want to challenge you to do is I'm going to challenge all of you. We did this a while back. Go to Canva and go to Docs and open up a doc. Start a new doc and use the magic write feature and say, write 11 posts for me on direct mail or whatever it is that you want. And then you can go find a template that you like in Canva, and you can even do your brand colors, and you can have something unique to you, but all about Mailbox Power. And that's the other thing I find, that's the other mental block, because people come to Mailbox Power, many of them that are affiliates come to Mailbox Power from network marketing companies. But they give me all these tools, and network marketing companies do. Affiliate marketing companies don't always. They give us a lot of tools at Mailbox Power. There are tons of tools. And if you just go search the Mailbox Power Facebook page, the main official, not the user group, but the main official, you're going to find all different kinds of good stuff to share. Just tweak it a little bit so that it's your own, is all I'm going to say. But go play with some of those tools, because literally in less than an hour, probably in less than that, but I'm going to say less than an hour because I know some people aren't as techy as I am. In an hour, you could easily have 15, 30 posts ready to go and you could schedule them to go out weekly for 30 weeks or 3 a week for 10 weeks. It's not rocket science. I know it seems like it's rocket science. And I'll do another Canva training here in the near future, as a refresher. But go play with it. Geraldine.
Just want to add to that. I mean, it is so darn easy. Canva is the best thing out there. Even with taking the magic right and adding it to just going and searching for a template. I did that for the ballroom yesterday in about, it was nanoseconds. I found a St. Patrick's Day template. I just put our logo on it, shot it out. It was so easy. A little slogan that matched dancing.
Yep.
It's crazy easy.
And I might have I'll look, Terry, I might have a YouTube video already out there of how to do social media posts through using Canva and taking the Canva docs and getting the results using Magic Write, and then taking it over and using the merge. You put it into a spreadsheet, and then you can merge it and it'll create 30 look-alike posts with different different quotes or whatever on it, but it keeps the template all the same. I think I already did a video on that. If I did, I'll shoot it over to you in Messenger. So with that, I know Neil had a question before we got started, and I know we only have a little bit of time left. Neil, you asked me how we get the MBP mastermindcall.com, how we redirect that to Zoom. And he asked me if it requires having a paid Zoom account. It does not, but you will still be limited to your time. So as I mentioned earlier, it might have been before we hit record, it's well worth, to me, to have the paid version of Zoom is worth it, because there are so many other things you can do that we don't realize until we start playing with the paid version of Zoom. So I'm going to share my screen. And all I did, and if I'm looking off to the side, that's because I have two screens. All I did was I went to GoDaddy and I bought a domain. And then I clicked on the domain, and if you scroll down, where is it? DNS. If you go to DNS and forwarding, been a while since I've done this. See right here, I can delete it or I can edit the forwarding. So all I do is see this Zoom link. All I did was take that from Zoom. So my Zoom, my mastermind call, if, oh, I'm not going to be able to say edit, but see this, you've got the meeting ID and everything. That's all just already programmed in. You'll see if I hover. The 853, that's the phone number. That's the meeting ID for this meeting. And all I did was paste it there and hit save. And now I can use MBP Mastermind call. Or if I want to do my main, I already have one. It's called Michael and Brenda Live. Some of you have used that to meet with me. michaelandbrendalive.com. Again, I just directed it to my meeting link for my meetings for like coaching calls and let's chat and that. So you can go pick a domain. You don't have to do it on GoDaddy. It's just what I use. But every domain purchase product, I'm using the wrong words. I know I am. But GoDaddy, I don't remember the names of the other ones. I know there's other ones out there where you can buy domains. They all have the same thing where you can change the DNS and change the forwarding and forward it to that Zoom link. And that's all I do. It's not some magic fairy dust or anything. It's pretty simple, and people ask me that all the time. I get that question probably at least once a week. People are like, how'd you do that? Show me how you did that. And it's like, it's pretty easy.
Thank you. That's good. I've
You're
forgotten
welcome.
about that feature.
Yeah. So just go buy a domain that says meet with Neil, or, meet with your company name, whatever it might be. Go see if you can buy that domain and then redirect it to your main Zoom link.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're
Kim
welcome.
Pearlstein told me about another one she's used for, she has lots of domains. It's called Namecheap, CHEAP.
I have heard of that one. Yep. I have.
Yeah, I opened one and somehow I lost something on it, but she's been very successful. So she's in the, on the Mailbox Power stuff. You could reach her through the chat if you wanted to ask her about that one. She's got a, an affiliate link. So.
Yeah, Namecheap is another. There's quite a few out there. I choose to use one and keep everything in the same place. And we have hundreds of domains that we have bought. So we started with GoDaddy, so that's just where we are. Any other questions or challenges this week that somebody would like some help with in the last few minutes of the call that we can help with? I think Geraldine had her hand up.
I had a question from a customer about the QR codes that are generated in the system. And he wanted to know if they're always going to be the same color or if you could change the colors.
I have no clue on that, but I would put that in suggestion to Mailbox Power. With it being a dynamic I don't know. I have,
Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be just an image, but I can't find anywhere that it's customizable.
no, right now you can't customize it, but I would put it in the chat
Mhm.
as a suggestion. But I'm not sure how you would do that because there's no way in an image auto merge that there are color selections. So
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can
That's a
do
good
that.
question. You know, Justin's quite the whiz when it comes to programming, so I wouldn't doubt that there's a way to do it. But
Well,
put
I
it,
mean, there's only a few limitations. I guess if it's black, it's gonna look okay on any color, but if you're using a dark background on a card, you might not want a black. I don't
well,
know. I don't
yeah,
know what is, I mean, this guy's techie too. And so when they start the two of them have even talked before, and when they start talking together, I just kind of check out.
I think now I have to think about it. I'm pretty sure it's always got a white background on it. So it's always white background with the black. So it's not like it's transparent. So
Oh, and
even on a dark, it's going to show up.
true. And the other thing he wanted to do is put images on top of it, like a logo on top of it or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Something, the tech side of both of them could go crazy, but
Yeah, that's way beyond, I'm tech, but not that tech.
I said, just use the dynamic codes and don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's somebody thinking too much. Just do it. Just do
do
it.
it.
Yep. Terry.
Do you know have you heard any word? Are they going to come out with a new set with having the birthday, wanting to do the million birthdays? There's no new birthday cards since fall that I can tell. Are they going to come out with a new series? I love that they did made the solar eclipse thing. I'm in the eclipse zone here, so I'm sending those out this week.
Again, I would put it in the chat that you're looking.
I didn't get any response from anybody,
So I have quite a few birthday cards, Terry. I can send you images. We do sell our designs that aren't out there. So I do have quite a few that if there's something that piques your interest, you could purchase from us.
well, I just feel like for new people coming in, we used to have more cards. It's just when a new person comes in, if the cards don't fit them or they look through the design catalog, it's like, oh, they're not going to be it's not going to appeal to them. We need some more beautiful cards, not just all.
Well,
I don't know. This is something different, and that's how I was with SOC. That's why it's like here they had a zillion cards, and I couldn't even find something that I wanted to put out myself. So, or maybe the word is traditional because I'm conservative traditional.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to say is, again, people are too much in their head and thinking about the design, and it's about the message. Yes, designs are great, but stop spending hours going to pick out a design in the design catalog or the automation catalog. If it does what you need it to do, say happy birthday, as long as and all of our birthday cards that are in there look great. In my opinion, sorry, pick one and move forward. You're never, when we had designers, yes, we had more out there, but a lot of designers said, no, I don't want Mailbox Power to own that design. I want to be able to sell that design separately, or I'm not willing to take the compensation that was provided, because there was compensation provided to the designers. And so those designs were pulled down, and that was the designer's choice, not Mailbox Power's choice. Mailbox Power chose to try to keep them all, or the majority of them, that were bought. So if there were designs out there that were never bought or only bought once or twice, they were trying to clean up the catalog to be things that people used, not just a big collection that's nobody's using. And they do have designers that are working on cards, but it is now controlled by corporate and the designers that they choose. And so if there are designs you want, again, all suggestions should go in the chat because they are really good about listening to them. You might not hear back from them right away. It might be something that they've got on their list, but in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years down the road, and 2 years might seem like a long time, but you got to remember companies have to pick what makes sense to implement first and to put the money behind. But if you all know Justin, like I know Justin, how many times have we asked for stuff and almost right away it's there? I mean, it's like, wow, how'd you do that? And then there's other things that take time or just don't make sense. So if you have suggestions, please, please, please put them in the chat. And if you have customers that have suggestions, don't let them have you put it in the chat. They need to put it in the chat. Because if 1,000 people put it in the chat that we need something, that's way more not impressive, but the priority rises because there's more people that need it. If only 1 or 2 people are putting suggestions in and poking the bear and saying, I want this, it's less likely to happen unless, Justin and the team sees it as, oh my God, that was a brilliant idea and we need to do that right away. So anyways, our team is great. As you know, our customer support team and Justin and Jerry, the whole corporate staff. So before I end the recording, I just want to give a shout out to all of them because they are what make, other than us, they are what make Mailbox Power great. So Lulu.
Yep. I found a mistake on one of the cards for the Eclipse,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it in the chat and they got it fixed in like 2 minutes.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
They are really good.
So good. So
about
good.
paying attention to the chat. So please put all your suggestions there. And again, if you have topics that you want to learn, social media, or designing cards in the system, or whatever it might be. Wait a minute. Before we go anywhere, has anybody else seen the new feature?
The the AI?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
You see
used it.
there's AI. I was in there the other day and I'm like, what's this like little green thing or whatever it was, sparkly thing? I'm like, what is this? So I clicked and we now have AI in our editor in Mailbox Power. So
I
go
used
play
it.
with it. Go play with it. It's amazing. Yeah. And like Lulu said, and I started exploring some more, the clip art and everything.
Oh my.
And I think they've added even more because I
Oh,
went through and I'm like, I don't remember seeing that the last
They-
time I was in there. So
unbelievable.
we have an amazing team that is trying their darndest to provide you the best possible tool out there for direct mail marketing and to grow your business. And so take an opportunity. Let's just flood chat today, just saying thank you for everything you do. Let's just do that. Let's
Okay.
send some love to our customer support team and just say, hey, we appreciate you. Somebody had their hand up. I don't know. Oh, Neil.
Yeah, I heard something the other day, and then I heard a lady, I can't remember who it was, talking about it today. The stick-ups.
Yes.
Where are they?
Last I checked, they
Prints.
were under prints. Are they
Under-
still under prints? Let me see. I'll go look real quick.
Under prints in the card and gift catalog?
Yep. Let me see. You can also
And
look under
are they?
design.
Are they stickers or?
Yeah, you've never seen the stick ups, Neil?
Oh man, they're fantastic.
Oh my God, yeah.
Outstanding.
They're one of
Post-it
the
note. They're like a Post-it note. That's your best explanation.
But you
See?
can take them off and put them on
Right.
something else. Yeah, they're fantastic.
And they're like fabric.
Put
Yeah,
off-
fabric.
They're
I
really
have-
cool. I can
I've
put that
made-
anywhere. I move
I've
it
made
down.
labels, jar labels out with them.
Yep. So
Yeah, good idea.
you can do wine bottle labels.
Yep.
So Neil,
Mhm.
you are in the promotional products space.
Oh my
correct?
gosh.
Yeah.
About when somebody
Right.
wants labels, they want durable labels that are good for outside too. Now, with the sun here in Colorado, they probably wouldn't last long out in the sun. But think of all those people that want small run stickers, basically.
Hmm.
But they're only available currently in squares. So you can do 16, 4, or 1. And it's a huge one that you could, that's what I've done my calendar on my refrigerator, is a big one. And then you can do 4 smaller ones. Those are more my inspirational quotes that I put on like computers and that. And then the 16 of them are 3-inch. Yeah, 3 by
I think they're
3s.
3 by 3.
They're not quite 3 by 3, but they're about 3 by 3. Think of your plumbers, your electricians, your HVAC, all of those people that need to put on the electrical panel or down in the HVAC room when it was last serviced or when it was installed. Think of real estate agents when they're showing houses and they want to point out stainless steel appliance upgrade, stainless steel appliances, upgrade gas fireplace, upgraded carpet, upgraded countertops. And those stickers will not cause any damage to the walls or that, and they'll come right back off, stick on the paper, and go to the next that next house that has upgraded countertops, stainless steel appliances, and stick it on, and it can have their logo and everything on it. Yeah, they're a highly underutilized product that we have in Mailbox Power.
I was thinking when I heard about that, I have a lady that I'm praying for that I'm trying to encourage with cards who's going through chemo.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
thought maybe if I can send her like a 16 of those,
Yes.
Yeah,
and
That's
then she
perfect.
can give it to people to remember her in prayer.
Yep.
That might give her something tactile to.
Well, the other thing you could do, Neil, is send her one that's for her, that's all inspirational quotes.
Oh, what a good idea.
That then she can put on her mirror in her bathroom, in her car, on the dashboard, on her refrigerator, on a cabinet. She could have them all over the house to remind her how awesome she is and to
Cool.
keep going.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. With
Taught an
that,
old dog new tricks.
with that, I am going to call it a wrap for today. Lulu is your trainer next Monday. And I look forward, we will probably be on, but we'll be via mobile, so we won't be able to run the call, but I'm looking forward to hearing, what Lulu has to share with you because she's an amazing woman. And,
Yes, she is.
and she
No.
has an amazing Mailbox Power business. She's really growing it. So I'm excited to hear from her. So with that, we will see maybe all of you next week. You'll all see Lulu at least. We'll see you definitely in 2 weeks. So see ya.
Bye. Great
Bye.
call. Bye.